Alright, hello everyone. Welcome to a new episode for a new series here on Viral Academics, and today we will be doing the ACT Math intro video. Now, the ACT Math section usually scares some students because it covers some topics that you may know, but it also may cover some topics you don't know. It's not like a test in your math class where you know what's going to be on the test. Here, you don't know what to expect, so the best thing to do is just to study all the materials. Now, this will be an intro video, as you can see up here, and it's a new series that I have decided to make a minimum of 30 episodes, which means that it'll be 30 episodes, including this intro video, so you'll have 31 guaranteed videos for this ACT Math topic. And so yeah, this is going to be a ACT Math series, and today we'll be just going over the basic information for the ACT Math test. Now, the ACT consists of 4 sections. We're not going to go over all of them in this video, or not going to go over much of it. They are the English, we have the reading, we have science, and we have math. Now, we don't need to worry about these 3, so let's just get rid of those. The math section is what I'm going to explain to you today. Now, the ACT math section usually contains these, these 6 main concepts. And the first one is pre-algebra. Pre-algebra simply means it'll be like things like whole numbers, things like decimals, like 0.01 plus what's 0.01 plus 1, let's see, 1/6 here, and yeah, stuff like this. Maybe not this problem, and this is a pretty bad problem actually, but things like this that you want to know, like simple things like exponents. You want to know what 2. Let's say you get this problem here, -2 to the -2 power. Well, this is just an example real quick, but some students will think that this is in parentheses here, so they'll say the answer is 1/4, but it's not because you don't have these parentheses. So that's a pretty common mistake, so it's actually -1/4. So yeah, pre-algebra contains things like whole numbers, decimals, fractions, exponents, scientific notation, factors, and probability. The next thing we're moving on to is elementary algebra. This will pretty much contain a little more advanced algebraic operations you can create, such as square roots, exponents, algebraic operations, and yeah, I mean square roots as in like if you have like 8. I mean this is a pretty easy problem for most of you, but square root of 8, so you can take out 4 to square root 2. That would be something that you could use. That's something that might come up as a part of the problem. Obviously, they're not going to ask this type of problem because this is very simple, and most students that are taking the ACT would be able to easily do this one. But yeah, that's what's going to be on the pre and elementary algebraic parts of this test. Now, going to the intermediate algebra section, we have things that are a little more difficult, but not too difficult that you can't manage it. It's very easy to learn these types of questions, and the intermediate algebra problems, they contain they are absolute value problems, rational and radical expressions, and things like that. They're not too hard. Like absolute value, if you have something like, let's see, like x minus y in here, and x is less than y, plus x equals what? These are the types of problems they usually ask you on these intermediate algebraic problems. And you want to make sure you know how to do these because, well, it's pretty bad if you don't, because it's a pretty big portion of the test, this intermediate algebra section. Maybe not this problem in general, but you want to make sure you know how to do, those types of things. Now, moving on to coordinate geometry. Coordinate geometry is basically, doesn't really have much to do with geometry. It's more coordinate than geometry, so this one is greater than this. But it'll basically say, graph the line y equals 2x. So for every 1 of x, you get 2 of y. So 1 here, you get 2y, so up here. And you get 2 here, and you get 4 up here. So, yeah, you get something like this. Yeah. And yeah, this is coordinate geometry, basically. Graph lines. Let's say this is an inequality here, like this. Okay, that was not too neat, but y is greater than or equal to 2x, then you would say y is greater, so you want to make it shade it up here. Like that. So it's not too difficult. Again, this is not a difficult section, but it has a lot of, things you want to know about and be aware of. The next thing we're moving on to is plane geometry. Now, plane geometry is not too difficult of a concept either. If you've noticed so far, all four that we've gone over so far are very easy concepts. This one is also easy, and trigonometry is just something you want to work on. It's not too difficult, but when you do enough practice problems, you get to a point where it just becomes, second nature. You're able to do it. Plane geometry is just things like, circle. It gives you a circle here. It gives you the radius is 3, and it tells you to find the area. Well, to find the area, you just take 9 pi because the formula would be pi r squared. If it says find the circumference, then it would just be simply, 6 pi because the formula is 2 pi r. These are the things you want to be aware of on this test. That they may not ask for this. They may ask, what's the area of this certain sector here? Now, this is a much more difficult problem, and you want to make sure you know how to do these because, well, if you don't, then, again, it's a big portion of the test, and it's going to be very difficult when it comes to the actual testing time for you. Moving on to the final topic, which is it's borderline for some students. Some students may say it's difficult. Some may say it's really easy, and some may say, you just gotta practice it. And that's what I say. You just want to make sure you practice this topic. You want to make sure you know how to do the problems, and you want to make sure you know how, to explain these problems to someone who wouldn't know how to do them, so that way you make sure that you know how to do them. Trigonometry would simply give you things like, let's just say, there's a lot of problems you can make up here, but things that it would give you, like common problems, are like sine theta, find the sine of theta, cosine theta, and tangent of theta. It may give you what sine theta equals, and then tells you to find cosine theta. Then you would just simply use the triangle, making this theta, right angle here. And you want to make sure also that maybe, again, this is not something you know for sure, but it is possible that on this test you may come across a problem that requires you to use a trigonometric formula, such as the law of sines, law of cosines, things like that. You want to make sure you know these so that just in case if these come up, you'll be able to do them. So I guess this concludes my intro video for ACT Mathematics. If you like this video, please make sure to like it. Recommend this to other people if you think they are having trouble with the ACT Math section. And I will make sure to upload a for episode 1 video by Monday, and from there we'll just go, however we decide to go. So thanks for watching. Please make sure to subscribe and like this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.